Okay, you guys. So, Machine Wars, as you could tell by the title, this is a topic in a toy line or a subset of Transformers, whatever you want to call it, that a lot of people have kind of been gunning for Hasbro to do for a long time now, probably the last 5 or 6 years, since we started getting this new philosophy within Generations that started in Siege, doing all these super obscure repaints that were canceled in the 90s or the 80s, these obscure Diaclone repaints, whatever example. And Machine Wars just seems like it's ripe for this to happen, especially nowadays when we're getting mainline releases of freaking canceled Universe or G2 stuff. And it seems like Machine Wars would just be perfect for this because it was a limited toy line released in 1997 as a KB Toy Works exclusive. And I guess you could kind of also call it like a spin off type thing from Beast Wars at the time. They were using the similar font for Machine Wars. People nowadays would be calling Hasbro cheap and uninventive and whatever other stuff you want to throw out there, which is kind of crazy, but I mean, I don't know, Hasbro's been doing it for a while, whether you like it or not. And there were a lot of really cool redecos. There wasn't any new molds, I don't think, from this toy line, and it was kind of small too. You had four basic class, or not four, you had about 8 basic class, 2 megas, and 3 ultras, which for today, that would be about like 8 deluxe classes, 2 Voyagers, and 2 leader class figures. So for the basics, he had Hoist, Hubcap, Mirage, Prowl, Megaplex, Megatron, Skywarp, Thundercracker. Then for the Megas, he had Sandstorm and Soundwave. And then for Ultra Class, he had Optimus Prime and Starscream, 2 big A-listers there for the main huge price point for that toy line. There's a lot of trademarks here that Hasbro can reuse to keep, do figures of, and there's a lot of repaint potential here for them to do. I mean, they could do a Machine Wars Soundwave from the Double Dealer mold. They could possibly retool some stuff or just straight up repaint it with a new head sculpt. Starscream can be based off of the Legacy Prime Dreadwing mold. Optimus Prime, I think he would probably have to be a new mold. Probably a pre-tool for Thunderclash, or maybe Thunderclash comes first and then Optimus as a repaint in some sort of subline exclusive would make sense, maybe for Walmart. Megaplex, Megatron, all these different Seekers that we got, which it was an interesting history between Megaplex and Megatron, for those of you who don't know. So if they want to do that with the Seekers, it could be an interesting thing where they remolded or repainted from the Needle Nose mold, or they just make a brand new Cyberjet body mold off of somebody, which they could also use for like Energon Starscream, Cybertron Skywarp, and all the repaints that come from that as well, which would be really cool to see. They could repaint Hoist, Mirage, Prowl if they want to. So I just don't really see why they really haven't gone into this. I mean, there's been eHobby, Universe 2003, BotCon 2013 stuff over the years, and Mark has mentioned doing Machine Wars stuff in the last couple years. But in my opinion, at least, it seems like it's only a matter of time until we get at least some of these repaints, or maybe even a dedicated exclusive line, maybe as a Walmart or Amazon exclusive. Because obviously it seems like Walmart and Amazon are into doing, sub-series within Generations that is based off of a certain era or team for Transformers, whether it's Wreckers, Mayhem Attack Squad, or G2, Galaxy Force, which is coming later on this year. So it seems like maybe Walmart could probably pick this up in 2026. Now, this is my guess. I am purely speculating here. But in 2026, mark my words, I think the Walmart exclusive subline is going to be Machine Wars. To me, it just lines up. It's one of the main sub-series things in toy lines that Hasbro hasn't done yet in the main line. I mean, they've already done G2. They've even done planet-specific stuff like with Velocitron. And especially with Machine Wars, it is so hyped up within the community. So many people want to see this done, and they've requested it online so much at Hasbro and the designers, Mark and Evan and stuff. They probably get a ton of questions about it every year. So it definitely seems like something that's on the cards for Hasbro to do that I wouldn't be surprised if we see it next year. That's my speculation on it. I think that would be the subline for 2026 for Walmart. It kind of just lines up to me with all the synergy that we've been getting, all these different body molds that we've gotten the last couple years that can be used for Machine Wars repaints at some point. And there's just a huge catalog of repaints that Hasbro needs to do with recent molds that we've gotten the last 5-6 years that we haven't gotten yet, that it just seems like a repaint subline, something that they're really going to consider to do. I mean, we're getting new molds and remolds in these sublines now instead of mostly just being repaints like how it used to be. So I feel like with the request from the fans over the years, and also Hasbro just wanting to capitalize more off the molds and wanting to spend less money on these sublines and stuff, I feel like something like Machine Wars, more G2 repaints, Unicron Trilogy, Beast Wars repaints, or already 2001 stuff that we haven't gotten yet, that seems kind of obvious to us, is definitely something that I feel like would be coming in the next couple years, and especially for Machine Wars sooner rather than later. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about Machine Wars basically getting no representation in the Generations line for the modern era? And do you guys think we're going to be seeing a subline of this at some point soon, maybe in the next couple years? All my social medias are linked down below, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or regular display shelves in your homes. You can either hit me up on any of my social media accounts, or you can just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!